Hello there, everyone. How are we doing? Hope we're all doing really well. We're currently here in Tampa. It's nighttime here. We're flying this beautiful Delta 737-900ER from Tampa to JFK. Flight time today is going to be about 2 hours and 24 minutes. Join me in the left-hand seat and let's get going. Right, so into the left-hand seat we go for summary check. November 870 Delta November. November 870 Delta November checked. Maintenance book is checked. Bring the battery switch down. Check the DC volts. 24, good. Gears down 3 green. The weather radar is off and the electric hydraulic pumps are off. Ground power come on. No longer losing DC amps. Confirm. I'm going to go ahead with position to be steady. We'll put the little light on. Also, dome light on to bright actually. Alright, circuit breakers on the right side. And on the left side are on and flush. Make your extension door is guarded. Escape ropes are on board. Oxygen masks are on board. Crash shacks is on board. Firewall pressure is in the green. Fume HUD PE is on board. Pilot luggage is stowed. The logbook, key tops, and gear pins are on board. We have the publications and checklists. Go ahead and set the lights now. Right, main panel lights now, and then up here, panel brake coming on. Good. Alright, that is checked. Gonna do the setup. Rerun left to right. So left to right if you're looking at it from the cockpit door. Don't need the service center phone on. That's just if you have ground maintenance out usually. Turn mask on. Okay, engine reverse lights are on. Engine control lights are not on. EEC is going to be guarded. Faster oxygen, make sure it's guarded. That the light is not on. It's about 16. So what we do for the oxygen test, we push down this. Push down for about 5 seconds. Good. 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 It's not totally modeled right, but that's fine. Alright, and then you want to check the gears down 3 green. Off, guarded. That's fine. You know. So why I said that's fine is it's supposed to in NavCom you have to wait 4 minutes, but in the real world if you just press it a quick burst it'll start. Alright, everything is normal. Now it's normal and auto. Spar and engine valves are closed. Good.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Alright, come back up. Everything is on auto.
Please don't load
everything else
aircraft
is
until
normal
the
here.
fuel truck arrives
And passenger and cabin power are on. Everything else is normal. Normal. That's no smoking. You don't want the seatbelt sign on just quite yet if you're refueling. Coming up, air heaters coming on. If all 4 green lights don't come on, that's because the cabin air, or the windshield is above 30 degrees C. It's in the power test.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Aviation's fine. Auto. Cabin temp's pretty nice actually. And we're off, auto, off, open, on, off. Yeah, we're cruising at 350. Landing in JFK, an elevation of 0. Auto set, auto, and 0 checked. Put the wheel light on. FO 0 for walk around. Electric hydraulic pumps are on. Both fuel pumps on. And the parking brake is set. Wow, the truck already made it. It must have been close. Alright, back to recall. Recall is checked. You hit the right mouse button, it does that. It's just a little bug. Alright, acceleration altitude. I don't know how Delta does it, but I know the United 2014 SOP. So we accelerate 821 feet for NADP1. .821 set. Good. Alright, and the current altimeter winds are 2706, 10 statute miles of floating, P-Class 2,300, broken 25,000, temperature 29, dew point 24, altimeter 3003. 3003, door 1 and 2. Map 5, traffic, terrain, data. Good. Okay, in case you need to come back in for immediate landing into Tampa, 19 right, departure runway is going to be the best to come back and land. It's going to be 187 on the course. Autothrottle, and then look at the flight vectors on. Heading bug, we want 187 as well. Hop out, taking Bay PO2 is 6,000 feet. Set? No, set. 187 again. Alright. 821, 3003 set, UR1 hand 2. Map, BSD 20, data. Airport. All is checked. Now, date and time. It is correct. Lights are set. G-Quiz is normal. Can't test yet. Normal. Let's wait for the IRS to align. Good. Now, see lights are not on. Brake human pressure is in green. Sorry. Here's sound 3 green. Flaps are up. Auto brake RTO. Make sure it goes out within 2 seconds. It did. Perfect. Coming down 1818. Good. 90, 92, 92, 92, 2000, 29, 90. Alright, 22.3. Refueling prep is not finished yet, so. Looking like it's not loaded. Coming down, let's do breakdown D10. Idle no reverse. Flaps are up. Park brake is set. Fuel shut off valves are, fuel levers are cut off. Device trim guarded. Fault test. Good. Excellent. Good on the fault test. There we go. Whoops. Trying to load. I let down. Good. Alright, we'll go Rex.
Monitor radar display.
Go around.
Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Alright, everything worked as it was supposed to. Go ahead and tilt it up about 5 degrees. Extra months, put on auto. Alright, well, we don't need to mess with the heads-up display right now. Let's squawk 3257. Stand by. 0 and 0. Check. Set 121.5. Set. Okay, the return ILS frequency probably 190 right. ILS 190 right. 108.5. Immediately up and take it. Everything else is normal and looking good. Coming over. Take time. It's correct. Your nose wheel steering's on normal. Lights are set. Normal. And 2. That's your lights on normal. Test lights. Looking at the glare shield and checking the display units. Looking at all the lights. Making sure that everything is coming on. Good. Okay, set 3203. Good. Alright, FMC. 737-900 ER, blended winglet, engine rating 27K, airrack 2505. That is fine. Position in it. We're at Tampa today. GPS left. Lock that in. IRS is line. GPS test. Route. Tampa to JFK.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Alright, refueling truck has completed. TPS sign is coming on.
Boarding requested.
Alrighty. Fuel on board today, 22.3. 22.1 is what we're expecting, so that's fine. Okay, G-Blaze test was good. We're going to test the gas now.
Do you want to board crew? Pilot's boarding
Tampa to
started.
JFK, Delta 2475. Good.
TCAS test pass.
APO2 at Cam Joe. Checked. We're arriving in the ILS runway 22 left at Nitron. And we're taking the Carmen 4 at Sierra India Echo.
Crew
Good.
boarding started.
Alright, routing today. 19 right is correct. APO2 to Cam Joe, and go Quebec 109 to DEFNEC. It's Delta Foxtrot Echo November Charlie. Check. So we go direct to solid, then Quebec 97 to Colada. And then we go Quebec 108 to Sierra India Echo. Then we go to Carmen 4. Good. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and close up the discontinuity between the two. It's so close. I mean, we'd be much direct anyways. Alright, plan. Legs page. I'm going to step through. Alright, we're all the way back. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Alright, everything is connecting nicely and looking good. Back to legs. Back on map. Put it back to 5. Thank you. Alright. 0.06 nautical miles. That's fine. Fix. Departing Tampa. Nope. Got the P.
Your
You
crew
want
has boarded.
187.25.
Passengers boarding started.
Okay. Go ahead and request. We are expecting 22.1 today. Yes, we are. I'm going to go ahead and go AC unit disconnect, please. Alright, gross weight of 156.2 is fine. Plan fuel 22.1 is correct, 22.3 is on board. That's fine. Zero fuel weight 134.1 is valid. A little heavier than we were expecting, but it's okay. Not a big deal. Reserves 5.3 are fine. Cost index 78 is correct. Cruise altitude 250 is correct. Cruise winds at 301 at 24 is correct, and position altitude 180 is correct. Yes, I hope so. Should be. Alright, current outside air temp here in Tampa is 29. Manage that. 29, good. Expecting flaps 5, center gravity is checked. Runway wind is 270.56. We're gonna have a new weather soon, but not right now. Negative 1.49. 800, 800, 800. That's good. Runway is dry. Climb 250 below 10,000 is correct. We should be able to go up to 350. That's perfect. Progress 8.5 right now. We'll go ahead and go winds, data, or data winds. Alright. FO is back to walk around and the AP in the ground part. Ugh, the PCA unit has been disconnected. I was about to say GPU, then it's like PCA is disconnected. Packs off, AP bleed is off. We're going to go ahead and go AP on, AP start. Alright, speed brake down to 10. Turn brake is set. Tested fire, set 122.8. 108.5.
Welcome on board.
Maybe. There we go. Right, good. Everything else is checked. Great. And hey Julia, Omega Tango should be identified soon. Alright. Load the forecast request. Close that. Watch the AP spool up. Not quite here yet. But now, progress setting dispatch. 2 left. Oops, that hit it. There we go. I'll look down one more second. Okay, we still have time. It'll be valid to land. Good. AC on, reading optimal. TO. We have 57. Alright, APU is in the line. Don't want to lose a volt. Good. We'll go ahead and get the ground power off.
Welcome on
We'll
board.
go ahead and release the ground power, and then we'll get practice. Good. Alright. Departure today, performance tool.
Good evening. Good evening.
set. Weather's looking good. Alright, we're expecting 57 today on the assumed temp. 83.1 is correct. Takeoff lap 5 is set. 150, 150, 154. Enter. Good. Go ahead and set 154. That. Engage on that thing now. Good recall. Good. That is set. Check fuel. 8.2. That is valid. I never like to leave with more than 7.5 or less than 7.5 really. On landing is like kind of like my personal minimum. Just because I don't want to run out of fuel. You never know how the winds are going to change, but yeah. That is just something personally that I like to have. Anything above the minimum is legal, but you want to have a little bit of wiggle room. You never know if you're going to need to do a couple go-rounds or what. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and do the pre-flight checklist. Cockpit prep checklist. Yeah, it's pre-flight, yeah. Lieutenant pilot briefing is done. Flight deck windows are both locked. Oxygen was tested 100%. IRS selector on nav. Hydraulic system and electrical and engine pumps on. Pressurization 350, 0. Autopilot arm. MCP. It's distracting. 187, 154, 187, 6000, 187. LNV nav engaged. Good. Altimeter's flight instruments 303, 3003 set twice. And 821 set twice. Altimeter, then the ground proximity was tested. Speed brake lever down to 10. Parking brake is set. Start levers are cut off. Transponder on standby. Logbook ETOP secure pins are on board. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and look at our takeoff briefing today. Alrighty, so we went Tampa, cards, approach, LS, 19er right. Cool. So on pushback today, we'll push nose to right, we'll take Echo to Victor, take Victor all the way, take Echo out to Victor, take Victor all the way up to Victor 8. We'll take full length today. Full length of runway 19er right is 11,002 feet long. Anything before 100 knots will come to stop. Anything after or 100 knots, unless it's critical to flight, we'll take it up the air. Critical flight items can be loss of an engine, loss of hydraulics, something major. If we need to come back to Tampa, what we'll do is, first thing we'll do is we'll climb 25 nautical miles straight ahead and on a 187 heading and hold at 2,700 or above. We then come back in immediately for the ILS and runway 19er right. That can be any Juliet Romeo Tango, which is identified. 3-degree glide slope, nothing crazy. We're taking off with a weight of 152. That's below the 157.3 max takeoff weight, 737-900 ER. That's not going to be an issue at all. We can come back in immediately. On departure today, if we decide to come to stop, disconnect all throttle, full thrust idle, apply maximum braking, ensure our brake max is working, manually pull spoilers to full, and apply full reverse. Come stop, we'll set the parking brake, and we'll set flaps to full. Current weather here in Tampa. Once we come stop, we'll then run through create items to determine if we need to evacuate. Current weather here in Tampa, winds are 2706, 10 statute miles, 40, feet clouds 2,300, broken 25,000, temperatures 29, dew point 24, alternate 3003. I see no big threats to departure and no threats to taxi out, and there's no hotspots. Any questions? Taxi, takeoff, or any of that stuff? Or any of that? Nothing? Perfect. We have the Bay PO2 departure, running 19er right, climb 540 feet. And heading 203 to vectors to Finky. That is a check. Here's what I'm going to expect the route to look like. Usually they vector you out in 203, and they swing you across St. Pete, then you go direct. A little less like that, a little more like this. Looks like a teardrop entry to Finky. No problem, looks good. Remember, highest mistake 2700 and 6,000 set. Any questions on departure today? None? Perfect. Let's go ahead and give the PA to passengers, and we'll get ready to get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We're about to get out of here. Flight time today is going to be about 10 hours, 24 minutes. We're cruising at 35,000 feet. It's looking to be a pretty good flight. We're expecting some bumps coming over Virginia, and then it could be a little bumpy coming into JFK today. But overall, the weather's looking pretty nice. If you'd like to ask, to sit back and relax and enjoy your flight. Thank you for flying with Delta, and welcome aboard. Alright, then let's go ahead and do the before start close. So we'll go ahead and ask for the door to be closed. Close the door. Relinquish jetway. Operate jetway. Go ahead and go beacon light on. The pumps. Off forward and it's spit in the center tanks. Yep. Put all pumps on. Good. Okay, really quickly looking over everything. Everything is checked and looking good. Before start checklist. Before push, sorry. Seatbelt sign is on. Fuel required is 21.1, 22.2 is on board. Fuel pumps aft forward and center tanks are pumps on, sorry. And doors are all closed. Before push completed. Here, push back and start.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay. That's a cool screenshot.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alright, looking good. Oh, wait.
Locking gear.
Chocks. I mean, the parking brake was set, so there's no reason not to push chocks, but looking at it like, uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Especially with it's daytime out. I like flying in daytime more, just because you can see really the beauty of it all. I like landing at night. It's a lot of fun to land at night, but they're both fun. I try to fly in daytime though, especially for recording, because it looks better. I think. Maybe not. It was right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Park brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Off we go. This is just the default PMDG Delta livery. I may install a, I don't know if J Aviation has one, but see if he does. Get a cool Delta livery out. I thought I said nose to right. This is clearly not nose to right. Okay, it's not giving me the option to change. Maybe they'll... I wonder if they're going to push me all the way back out. No, who knows. Alright, grounded cockpit. You're clear to start your engines. What's it going to be today? We're going to start our engines at 2 and then 1. Roger, you're clear to start number 2. Roger, starting 2. Alright, start number 2. Pack's coming off. Go ahead, started on number 2. Ground. Lock on. Notice the start valve has opened. N2 is going to start rising. Oil pressure is going to increase. Adding fuel number 2.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set. Really not what I
Unlocking
wanted.
gear.
Okay. Alright, started cutout number 2. The pack today. We're gonna go. Alright, we have good start number 2. We're clear to start 1. You can start number 1. Roger, starting 1. I'm starting to clock. That's what I'm pressing. I know you guys can't see. I have an ultra-wide monitor. First of all, highly recommend you get one. They really help. But
Tow truck disconnected.
not really help.
5
They really
has
make it
been
feel more
removed.
realistic. It's really cool. But it allows me to do stuff. But
Left is clear, right is clear.
Roger, thank you. Could you just headset? I didn't feel number one. It makes it a lot easier to fly because, like, I can look here. If I have at my default view, I can reset the minimum on the FO side. I can engage the autopilot. I don't need to move, but I do it. I move it so you guys can see. It's really nice. I have the best family in the world. Alright, that is 2 good starts. Sorry, I meant to go boom. Alright, anti-ice not needed. We go APU off, lights are set, recall is checked, on brake RTO, set box 5, good. Take off speeds, please. Alright, 150, 150, 154 set on both, and that is in weather. No, that is correct. Good. Alright, set trim 4.44. That's back good right there. Alright, that is set 0, 0. Flight control is checked. And not mean press engine. I figured that. Pull left, neutral, pull right, neutral, pull down, neutral, pull up, neutral, pull right, neutral, left, neutral. Good. Alrighty. Start. After start, generators 1, 2 on, probeats on, anti-ice not needed, recall with checked our brake RTO, flap set 5, flap C is set. Reference speeds 150, 150, 154, 150, 150, 154, 154 is set. That is, bumped up 155, 154 is still valid. And trim 4.44 is set, 0 and 0 checked. And 4.44 is correct. And the flight control checked, the APU switch is off. After start check, that's not needed. Alright, we're good, taxi out, gun lights coming off, taxi lights coming off. Alright, clear left, we're going to swing that nose out to the left. High in thrust. Big thrust. Don't hit the fuel station right here. Alright, pretty short taxi today. Flaps 5 is set. We'll check the recall. Recall is checked. Takeoff today, remember, it's just 540 feet, turn right 203. Nothing crazy today. Now the ordinary 6,000 stop out. No threats for early departure today. The weather is still the same. It's probably going to roll over soon, but for our purposes, it's fine. No more than 10, really no more than 10 knots in turn. It's not going to kill you if you go 11. Plane's not going to blow up. We'll check airmen here today, so it's okay. Alrighty. I'll go ahead. I'm not going to get the HUD down totally. Well, I am, but I just need it down so I can adjust the brightness on it. Alright, that's set. Good. Alrighty. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff. First milestone completed. Bring out TGAS, TARA. I'll get weather radar on my side. Next time, put the wing light on. Everything is continuing with. It's not flight. Yes, thank you. Alrighty then. Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff, recall was checked. Departure briefing is done. Departure announcements completed. Air conditioning pressurization. Pax auto bleeds on. And 3500 auto. Good. Start switches are continuous. Flaps plan 5, up 5, green light. And the transponders on TARA. And confirm. Looks good. Alright, clear for takeoff runway. Am I right? Actually, Delta 2475, you're clear for takeoff. Runway 19er right. Delta 2475, clear for takeoff. Runway 19er right. Delta 2. I already said it. Fine, disregard. Usually I like to say clear for takeoff. Delta 2475. And with it, doesn't really matter. Right, landing lights come on. Lights are set, or looking good. Okay, clear to the right, clear to the left. New weather, altimeter 3005. And winds are now 270 at 5. We need to enter that really quickly. Delta 2475, we're gonna hold here. Roger, no problem, Delta 2475. Good one, it's probably just gone, but be sure. 57, 93.1, 92.9. What's the new weather? Our temperature, 28. Still 57 degrees, but that is checked. 4.44, 150, 150, 154. That's 154 set. Alright, we are clear for takeoff. Looks good. Up to 2475 is ready. 2475 for takeoff. Alright, good to go. Takeoff thrust set. Knots checked.
V1.
Positive, ready to climb. Gear up. Nav. Right, turn the right hand, turn out the 203 heading. Accelerating. Okay, speed check box 1. Okay, it's been about 10 seconds. I'll break off. Gears up and off. And speed check up, so. Okay, flaps up, no lights. After takeoff checklist. Pax auto bleeds on. Flaps are up, no lights, and gears up and off, no lights. Alright, Delta 2475. Turn for a heading of turn right heading 350. Right, 350 Delta 2475. Do a flight level change. Reset engines. Thousand to go. One to go. 1,000 feet a minute. Alright, Delta 2475, direct Finky, Delta 2475. Hey, altitude choir. Alright, 6,000 feet. Good. Alright, we'll stay at 6,000 for a little bit. They usually hold us just for a bit here. A little bumpy. Alright, Delta 2475, climb maintain, flight level 350. Maintain, flight level 350. Delta 2475. To Tampa. I hope that's goodbye. Or I'm just gonna sound like some dumb American. Which I probably am. Alright, passing through 10,000. Revisit moisture will keep on. Yeah, talk about the next mission. Alright, looking good. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna get the autopilot on here shortly. And then it's gonna be pretty chill until we get to top of descent. Or until about 100 miles out top of descent. JFK. Alright, everybody, I'll see you guys in a bit. See ya. Alright, everybody, we're about 100 miles out from top of descent. Came in a little bit. Let's go ahead and start looking at our descent today. Alrighty. I'll go ahead. I'll use my charts and I'll just read off the waypoints to you. So first of all, we're taking the Carmen 4, the ILS 22 left, which is entered. Sorry, that's Tampa. It was like what? ILS 22 left is entered. Good. Alright, so we're going from Sierra India Echo, then we go to Baton, go direct to Hogs, expect 180. I'm not going to expect that. Then we go, since there's no traffic, then we go to Pansy. Hogs and the Pansy. Then we go to Cars. Then we go to Carmen at, they want us to expect 250 in speed, 1,000. Yeah, we can do that. 250. We'll comply with that just for the fun of it. 1,000 on the dot. Enter. Alright, let's see how that affects our top of descent. Let's get pretty bumpy. That puts us 50 miles out. Go ahead and the seatbelt sign on for a minute. Alright, so we're going Carmen 250 at 1,000. Then we're going direct to Nitron. We go Nitron. And then we go at 10,000 above, we go to Sajul. We go at 7,000 above, we go to Dechi. Then at 6,000 above, we go to Haput. 4,000 above, we go to Leifer. Yep. And 3,000 above, we go to Rosley. And we go Rosley, then we go to Salpo at 18,000. Check. Pre-glide path, that is correct. Pathways are off to the left, sorry. Go around 500 straight ahead and left turn 3,000 to the JFK VOR and hold it Shan. Check. Minimum's gonna be 212. Alright. For the approach, simultaneous approach authorized. VGSI ILS glide path not coincide. That is checked. VGSI angle 3 degrees, session height 66, and 2,900 is the highest MSA. Okay, perfect. We go to descent. Winds are pressed. Current weather in JFK. Winds are 180 at 8. 10 statute miles visibility. Broken 10,000. Broken at 16,000. Broken at 25,000. Temperature is 21. 2.20. Altimeter 29er. Decimal 86. Alright, wind request is loading. Let me take off my hoodie really quickly. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and load. Execute. Good. Alrighty then. Alright, we're gonna go to fix. AFK. 25. 10. Alright, legs, this fix, then descent. Right down descent. Good. Hit a little bit out of order, but that's okay. We're at 7.5, so that's minus 1.5. So that's gonna be 142.7. No, sorry, 141.7. 30. I had 5 knots, so I mean we really need 4, but 5 is fine. How long top descent? 8 miles. Okay, it just disappeared for a second. That's what I was looking. I was like, Alright, that's entered. Progress 7.5 still. Cool. Alright, coming up, minimum is 212. Set. Altimeter here in JFK is 2986. 986 is set. For 1 and 2. No, good. That is set. Alright, so for the approach, we run a course of 224. That's set. We descend down to 1000. We're going to turn right now, so I've set the heading bug once we're autoplane. Alright, turn down. Auto brake. Heading en route. Import. Good. Contact 6. We'll take auto brake. Auto brake 3 set. Set 2986. 2986 set. Coming down, we're looking for, we're not looking for, we're expecting 111 S19. That'll give us Indiana Whiskey. Good. Put the radar down and gas we can't get down. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna get the recall. Recall is checked, set heading 050. Data passenger in just 1 second. Yeah, we'll make it now and then we'll look at Alright. Let's do the approach descent checklist and we'll go to the PA. Pressurization is 0 is set, recall is checked. Reference speed is 146, that's set and looks good. Trim is, checklist, reference speed set, landing distance, auto brake 3, landing distance 5,513 feet. Aero briefing is completed. Looks good. And actually, I forgot, we need to set estimated landing distance of 8389, yes. Enter, good. And IMC is on, perfect. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen of flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We're approaching top of descent. Currently showing to be landing into JFK in about 30 minutes. Current weather in JFK, winds are coming out of the south with broken clouds. Temperature is 70 degrees with 94% humidity. Pretty humid, but it's looking to be a pretty nice night in New York. I think we're choosing to fly with Delta today, and we hope you enjoy the flight. Alrighty, before top descent, 1000 set on VNAV, please engage. Look where Delta they park here, JFK, because I am not familiar with JFK whatsoever. Alright, I found their terminal. So, I'll go ahead and get the chart up over here so we can take a look. So we're landing 22 left, we're taking 5,000 feet, so we're going to be landing more than halfway down the runway. We'll try to get off, we're going to get off on a hotel. We'll take hotel, cross 22 right at hotel, and take hotel straight in to park it. Park it. On course B, like 33, about 33. Yeah, looks good. Delta owns all of that. Cool. Alright, about to begin our descent. Check speed. Alright, check speed. little closer than I would like. I tried to stay 10 knots. I was about 6 knots off. Going into the overspeed alert area, or overspeed area. But they're keeping speed high. Alright, we're looking good. No restrictions until Carmen. That should be when we get 110 at 250. Breakout. I honestly prefer not having the HUD, but I use it at Delta, so. Alright. We're flying through the layer of visible moisture up here. I'll go ahead and get the new solution on. I don't need anti-ice on though. We're gonna be out of the icing range. Look good. It's nice not to be flying winter. I mean, winter ops are fun. It's usually windier, but I prefer summer ops. Usually you get to fly in the day more. Not this flight, but usually. Pass through 180 shortly. We'll go ahead and throw the landing lights on. Alright, set 2986 over on the standby. which is correct. I'll go autopilot off and control. I like set it. I take autopilot off around 8,000. We can take it off all the way. Technically, we can have it off before, but I usually do it around here. A 298.6 set. Oh, speed breakout. Speed's looking fine though. We're coming in quick though, that's for sure. Looking good. We're still out of the icing range if we find this layer of visible moisture. Oh, and approach time checklist for mine. Unless you want to look to altimeter 298.6 at 1 to 3 times, correct. Okay, after 1,000 we go down to 10,000 feet. So we start to slow up. We start slowing. Slow up. We need to slow down. I don't even know what I'm saying. Alright, we can do 1,000 thing. We're wing light on. Flight attendants, please take seats for landing. Got a little less than 600 feet to go, or about 600 feet to go. We level off at 1,000. And Delta 2475 after you pass Carmen. You could join the ILS to the left. You're joining the ILS to the left. Terminal flight's coming on. Rather short descent today. Always appreciated. More speed breakout. And we're going to start leveling out for 110. Speeds, we're complying on the speed restriction. And comply with the altitude and 3, 2, 1. Comply with the altitude at Carmen. Good. Alright, we can just go down to 10,000 feet. After 10,000, we can go down to 7,000. Sure the shades are up, which they are. And we're going to go ahead and get SkyDollar recording. 1 to go. That's weird. I don't know why we're getting an LNAV indication. I find that interesting. I don't even recall seeing that before. Who knows? Passengers on the right side of the plane should get a nice view of Manhattan. Okay, after 10,000 we go down to 7,000 feet. Alright, looking good. Alright, new weather, altimeter 2985. Winds are 180 at 8. And such miles to 40 for miles. Broken at 10,000, broken at 16,000. Temperature is 21, 2.19. Alright, it's going to be a slight left to right crosswind. And I went out for 10,000 feet. Still within the, outside of the icing range. Sorry, not within, but outside the icing range margin. Alright, 10 minutes. About 10 minutes out from landing. Flight attendants have already been seated. That's not JFK out there. No, I think that is. Yeah, it is JFK. There's a runway right there. After 7,000 above, we go to 6,000 above. Looking good, nice and stable. Pretty smooth, hasn't been too turbulent whatsoever. I think nothing more than a light chop here and there. It was bumpier up in cruise than it was on descent the entire time. And we're getting in 9 minutes early, which is very nice as well. I was just looking at that. Which is cool. Love to see it. Oh, maybe that isn't JFK. I mean, what other airport could it be? No, that's not it, I guess. Looks like York's up there. No, it is JFK, yeah. That's interesting. Maybe it's just perception. Or the runways they loaded in. Okay, 11 off for 7. We're down to 6 next restriction. Alright, India Whiskey Yankee is identified. We'll go ahead and set the runway course of the final approach course, 224. And we'll do the approach checklist, 224. Approach checklist start switches are continuous altimeters 29er8685, sorry, set 123 in cottons. Radios are identified. Now display the set. Course selectors on 224. That is confirmed. Approach checklist completed. Alright, after 6,000 we go down to 4,000 feet. Since we're a little high on speed right now, not too bad. After we pass Hoplet, I'll start, man, let's slow this down. Let's keep sitting after Hoplet. Yes, and let's start speeding down now. Speed 210. After 4,000, we go down to 3,000. 1,000 set. Right, airport is in sight. Alright, speed check ups. 1. Right, the localizer and glide path has come alive, but I want to stay on LNAV right now since we have an LNAV path we're following. No need to do anything silly and break off and discombobulate ourselves. Okay, speed brake stowed. Doing good on the speed. Let's slow down. We got the flaps going out a little early, about 18, maybe 19 miles out, but it's okay. Alright, 2000 is our next restriction. And 1800 is the final approach. Fix out. Restriction at the final approach fix. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and activate IMC 3. That is set, and I think I should have waited till we were better on the glide, but that's okay. Increase brightness maybe 1 click so I can see the speed better. Right now we're looking good on the speed. Okay, runway in sight. Looks good. Activate the localizer. Approach B24 is set on the heading bug. Alright, turning down the ILS approach runway 22 up. A little turbulent out. Not too bad. Tiny bit bumpy. Alright, we're getting established in localizers. Speed check left 5. Okay, 1800. Left 5. Left 5, green light. There's Skydollar reporting, which it is. Ah, crud. There you go, get a little flyby. Very neat indeed. Alright, we're gonna get established in the glide path. Look good on the speed. Alright, getting on the glide path. Alright, establishing the glide slope. Second run altitude 3000. 3000. Set. Under 180 on speed, we can continue to below 1,500. And we're on the final approach fix, gear down. So check box 15. Box 15 speed set. Gear down, 1 to 3 green. Box 15 green light. And the speed is checked. 30. 30. Green light. Alright. Landing checklist. Speed brake armed. Gears down 3 green. Speed brake armed. Gears down 3 green. Flaps 30 green light. Landing checklist completed. RVR disengage. Aiming for 147 on the speed. Check radius set. Alright, 1,000 feet, ground altitude 3,000 is set. Landing clearance is received. We are stabilized. Continue. Next sight's coming on. Radius set. Check speed. Alright, slight left to right crosswind right now. But try to see how it goes.
$500.
Check, continue.
Approaching minimums.
Check, continue. Rate descent.
Minimums.
Check, continue.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Speed brake up. Reverse. Normal. $85. Auto brake off. Mr. Exit will get off to the right. Alright, everybody, welcome into New York. I'm a little hot on the height. On the high speed, but that's okay. That was pretty smooth, if you ask me. What do they rate it? 158? I don't know. I feel like a little smoother than that, but we'll take it. All right. Wait, gotta get clear the runway first. Can't rush it. Yeah, we got off a little bit early. That's okay. Make a right-hand turn on a Zulu. Alright, we're clear of the runways. Speed brake. On top, main lights turn off. Go ahead. Huh. That's interesting. I hit the fuel pump by. Oh, that's what I did. So I hit when I passed. You notice up at cruise, before we hit descent, I turned off landing lights because I realized I had them on. So I hit, instead of hitting the landing button right here, I hit forward. Whoops, that explains it. Like, so I was wondering, I was like, what just happened? Right, that's the flood vector is. Now it says be like this. What's up? Water brake on. Says center line, please. Weather radar off. Good. Alright, we'll taxi in. I was kind of disappointed. I thought I had the anti-builds JFK installed, but what can you do sometimes, right? Alright, we're parking it. Oh, man. Oh, that's the international terminal, so Delta wouldn't even be parking there. Anyways. Well, crap. I thought I saw like a 319 leaving there. Hold on. This is hard to find right now. The JetBlue owns that terminal. Oops, sorry guys, didn't mean to hit my headset on the thing. Alright, we'll make a left-hand turn up here, correct? This should be hotel. Yeah, I'll make a left here. Where'd you guys park at? Yeah, that's where I was planning on. Okay, so not crazy. Terminal 4, concourse, concourse B. I guess gate 25. Yeah. Alright, here to the right, here to the left, across. Up to 24 475, clear across runway 25. Clear across. 25. Alright, where's gate 25 at? Okay, I don't really care. It's not close to me. It's not close to us at all. But I don't want to taxi that far. Alright, let's go ahead and go AP on. Yeah, that's where we parked IRL when I did this flight, but I watched a 321 park here just a couple minutes ago, so yeah. Alright. Mission control come off, green light will come off, TCAS. We'll go to standby. Go ahead and click on green lights in. As we taxi in. Very well. Alright everybody, that was quite the fun flight. Actually, I should probably have to turn our lights on. Yeah, it's fine. Forget it. We have them off. No problem. Alright, we're just going right here. I lied again. I want to turn our lights on so I can see where I'm trying to go. So it's dark. Hang lights on. Hey. There's a line. There's like nothing right here. This is a really crappy JFK. I'm really disappointed for this being a default airport. You'd think such a busy airport they'd actually take some time to make it good, but I guess that's Microsoft for you guys. Alright, probably park about here. Put the parking brake. Alright, first of all, put the lights off. Alright. Alright, how's this without? I'll go ahead and give it a call. Alrighty. Low 20%. Keep us line will come off. And since there's no GSX to help us deboard, we'll just go ahead and kind of run through it like let's go through it quickly. Alrighty. Final flight of the day, window heater is coming off. Window heater is off. Everything else is set. Go ahead and get the chocks on. Request ground power. Maybe. Switch come back on. Alright, we'll do the parking and then we'll pretend like everybody's off. The securing. Parking brake is set, start lever is cut off, transponder is standby, probe heat's off, anti-ice is off, and start switch is off, or auto. Hydraulic system, electric pumps off, beacon is off, two pumps all can come off, weather radar off, flight director is off, ACAR is completed, IRS selector is off, APU bleed is off, and APU is off. Good. Alrighty, then every passenger has gone off, so smoke sign will come off, exit lights will come off, and we'll do the securing checklist. Fuel pumps off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heaters off. Packs off. AP bleed air switch off. Lights, logo, we'll turn logo off and after off. And external power is on. AP switch off. And then, alright. Battery switch coming off. You off. Alrighty, everybody. Where is it at? That one. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. It's pretty dark here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you really enjoyed this video, maybe consider liking and subscribing. It would really mean a lot to me, and it really, truly does help me. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good one. I will see you later. See ya!